The Black Cat is a chilling Gothic horror tale written by Edgar Allan Poe, where supernatural elements are skillfully employed to expose the darker aspects of human nature. First published in the Saturday Evening Post in August 1843, the story delves into themes like the sources of sin, the consequences of alcohol addiction, and science versus the supernatural, all seen through the eyes of an unreliable narrator. The story begins with an unnamed narrator on the eve of his execution, who feels compelled to share his unsettling tale. He warns that it might appear homely and wild, leaving the interpretation to future readers. While the events terrify him, a more logical mind might find them quite ordinary, finding a chain of cause and effect at play. The narrator traces his youth and his deep fondness for animals, which sets him apart from his peers and earns him various pets from his indulgent parents. He comes to trust animals more than fickle humans, finding solace in their unwavering loyalty. Upon marrying at a young age, his wife shares his affection for animals, gifting him a large, intelligent black cat named Pluto. The cat becomes his cherished companion, accompanying him everywhere. However, as the narrator's dependence on alcohol grows, his temperament darkens, and he starts abusing both his pets and his wife. He succumbs to his worst impulses, even inflicting cruel harm on his beloved Pluto, gouging out one of the cat's eyes with a penknife. He attributes this brutal act to an inner turmoil, an insatiable desire to torment himself and do wrong for its own sake. This is just the beginning of a chilling tale, as the narrator's descent into darkness and the eerie events surrounding the Black Cat take a horrifying turn. Edgar Allan Poe masterfully weaves the supernatural into the human psyche, providing a haunting glimpse into the twisted depths of the narrator's mind. In a dark and haunting turn of events, the same malevolent spirit that led the narrator to harm Pluto eventually drives him to hang the poor creature, feeling tormented and damned as he commits the act. The night of Pluto's death, tragedy strikes when the narrator's house catches fire, and he and his wife barely escape with their lives. The next day, they find a chilling image of a cat with a noose around its neck on the remaining wall of their burned-down house. The narrator tries to rationalize the eerie image as a strange chemical reaction, but he cannot shake the feeling that he is being haunted. Despite his turmoil, the narrator's longing for a feline companion resurfaces, and he comes across a cat resembling Pluto, but with a distinctive shock of white fur on its chest. He brings the new cat home, but his affection for it quickly turns to dislike and avoidance. The cat's presence becomes a haunting reminder of his actions toward Pluto, and he becomes fixated on a splotch of white fur that now appears like a gallows. Feeling insulted by this ominous image, presented through a mere beast, the narrator struggles to control his cruelty towards the cat. One day, while descending into the cellar with his wife, the cat follows, nearly causing the narrator to trip. In a fit of rage, he grabs an axe and attempts to strike the cat, but his wife intervenes, becoming the unfortunate victim of his impulsive violence. After his wife's death, the narrator conceives macabre plans to dispose of her corpse, but it is not until he walls her up inside the cellar that he notices the cat again. The eerie creature's presence seems to amplify his sense of guilt and remorse, as if it bears witness to his terrible deeds. The story takes a chilling and suspenseful turn as the narrator's mind unravels further, haunted by the spectral presence of the cat and the dark deeds he has committed. Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat is a gripping tale that delves deep into the psyche of a troubled soul, consumed by his own guilt and the supernatural forces at play. As the cat mysteriously disappears, the narrator finds himself relieved by its absence. However, his relief soon turns to dread when the police come to inquire about his missing wife. Despite initially managing to calm their suspicions, the narrator's arrogance gets the better of him. He brags about the sturdiness of his house, even knocking on the wall where his wife is concealed, seemingly confident that his secret will remain safe. To his horror, the cat responds with a haunting and unsettling shriek that echoes with a mix of terror and triumph, resembling the cry of a tormented soul. The chilling sound prompts the police to investigate further, tearing down the wall that the narrator had so confidently pointed to. What they discover is a scene straight from the depths of hell, the decayed corpse of the narrator's wife, with the cat eerily perched upon her head. In a tale that delves into the darkest corners of the human mind, Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat serves as a grim reminder of the consequences of guilt, arrogance, and the inescapable reach of the supernatural. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.